Rise and grind, it's time to push the line. It's your boy Jay from the K. Get up out that bed, wipe that sleep out your eyes, wash your face. It's time to get to it. This week we're going to talk about having no excuses. We've been taking shorts and losses all 2020, and we're not doing it anymore. So there's no excuse for us not being successful in our own lives, in our own ways. We can't blame anybody else. We can't blame mom and them, can't blame your spouse, can't blame your siblings, your co-workers, your friends, those who wasn't there for you, your teachers in high school. You can't blame your haters. There's nobody that you can really blame except for yourself. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you control your own life. Maybe you're not really controlling your own life, and that's the problem. So we have to buckle down and get some control over our lives, but it is on us. The onus is on us. In this life that we live, there's only two people that have your best interests in mind. The two people who got your best interests in mind, who always got your back, who's always gonna be in your corner, they're gonna be your ride or die until you die. Those two people are you and then God. Those are the only two people that's gonna be in your corner. And God. So listen, God, let's talk about God. So God himself is not gonna crack the sky open and take the steps that you need to take. Now he's giving you the provisions, he's giving you the resource, the talent, the knowledge, all that. He expects you to do it. So that means you can't even blame God. You got to go out here and get it for yourself. So I'm not saying we can't depend on God or we can't depend on our families or our friends or our support systems. I'm not saying that at all. So don't go back telling them people that I can't depend on you because Jay says so. Don't do that. All right. But no, for real. You can depend on those people, but the thing is that if you are too dependent upon them, then you are hurting yourself. You're crippling yourself. You need to be able to empower yourself and encourage yourself, reinforce those positive things about yourself on your own, because there's gonna come a day that those people aren't gonna be there. There's gonna be a day where you're gonna pray and you're not gonna hear that answer right away. And so you're gonna have to be able to rely on what you already know about yourself, what's already built in. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's why we have no excuse. Which one do you want more? Success or your excuse? Now, if you're telling me you got an excuse, by all means, tell me what your excuse is, because I really want to hear. I know I have had a lot of excuses myself, so I'm pretty sure the one you're probably going to tell me is going to be one that I've already used myself, right? And many people have used before. But none of us have an excuse that is worthy enough to actually try to pass off. We don't have a real excuse for why we're not doing the things that we want to do. There was a lady who was like 100-something years old who just got her master's degree. Stephen Hawkins or whatever, he's in a wheelchair. He can't move, can't even talk, and look what he's did. You know what I'm saying? There's no real excuse. You're able-bodied, you got a soundness of mind, you have 24 hours in a day, you have some resource, you have an opportunity. So what excuse do you really have when you have opportunity? And if I offended you, I'm sorry. No, I'm not, because we don't have any excuses, man. Nobody feels sorry for me when things don't work out. You know why? Because we're all running this race. We're too busy to be sorry for you. If I'm sorry for you taking the time out to be sorry for you and have a pity party with you, then my life is gonna get jacked up. And so no, there is no excuse, and I'm sorry to not feel sorry, right? I understand, but at the same time, there's no excuse. All I'm saying is that the power to make things go the way you want it to go in your life is up to you. It's based on your choice, on the activities you choose to do and the activities you choose not to do. That's all I'm saying. And so we have to just be realistic with ourselves and take that ownership and take that accountability and look ourselves in the mirror and say, okay, look, I've been failed at this. This didn't work. I've been putting all this time and energy and resources into this thing right here, but it just ain't working out for me, and I need to quit playing with this thing and get serious about my life, put that stuff down, and go out here and maybe do those things that you don't want to do. Go back to school, work that job you don't want to work, work some extra hours, pick up a side hustle, go cut some grass or something. You got to figure out what it is that you can do. Because at the end of the day, you don't have an excuse. If a man don't work, a man don't eat. We don't want to starve out here, but we are starving. Some of us are starving internally because We don't feel like we're meeting our goals. We're not meeting our own needs. We can't fault anybody else for it though. It's all on us. This week, that's what we need to focus on. We need to look in the mirror. We need to remind ourselves and encourage ourselves by reminding ourselves that we have value. You notice I keep talking about self-assessments in these videos. Well, that's because our life moves so fast, and in our culture, there's not really much time to really just stop and woosah. But we need to be able to carve time out so that we can self-assess, so we can remind ourselves that we are valuable, that we do have skills, we do have talent, we have something to offer in this marketplace of life, that we have something to barter out here. We have to learn how to make this thing prosperous, our life. We all want to have that abundant life. I talked about it in the last video. We want to have the abundant life, but how do we get there? That's the only question. I can't answer it for you, and mom and them can't answer it for you. Only you can answer for yourself. This week, we need to look in the mirror, remind ourselves of our value, and then we need to pat ourselves on the back for those things that we've done good, that we've accomplished, for our successes. And then we also need to take a hard, good look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves and say, you know what? I've been failing in this area right here. Maybe I need to stop doing whatever it is that I'm doing. Maybe I need to start doing what I'm not doing, right? Because I'm failing. And then some of those things that we are doing, it's just time for us to throw that away and move on. Okay? That's part of being an adult and being real. And then we got to kick ourselves in the butt. We got to get out here and go get it. You know what I mean? We don't have any reason why we can't. We got 24 hours in a day. We have to carve the time out, and we have to maximize our time and go get it. We can't blame anybody else. And I don't know about you, but I don't like seeing other people just succeed and I'm just sitting back by the wayside. That's not cool. And I don't want to see that for you. I don't want to see that for myself or anybody else. All I'm trying to do is encourage you to take some ownership in your life. Success is yours. You deserve it. So now let's go out here and get it and push the line. All right? So you guys have a blessed week. We'll be back again next week. I want you to like, subscribe, check out my past videos talking about our choice and our power of choice and how that impacts our overall life. Okay? And so until next week, you guys be blessed.